Hello guys, Moukass here. What's up? So many people have requested to hear my thoughts on the last update, but I didn't want to talk about it without trying the new stuff. So now that I played a few alerts and tried some of the new toys, I can give my feedback on it. Overall, I would say that it is a great update because it has brought new mechanics to the game, so it made it more interesting, more complex, more sophisticated, more epic. One of my favorite changes is the aerial anomalies, the new kind of alerts, where all people can pull ESFs for free, so it creates huge battles in the air like a Star Wars or Independence Day style. These anomalies got me into flying again, just for the epicness of flying in this mess, and I had great dogfights in the air, epic moments chasing people down, escaping, getting in the anomaly, trying to survive. Anyway, an epic change, very good job Daybreak. Another thing I really like is the new routing spires. They are amazing. These are constructible items that able you to create a spawn that you can place almost anywhere on the map. Finally some tools for attacking, not just for camping. I had a ton of fun setting up spawns in the most crazy locations when attacking bases, and I noticed that it can hugely impact a battle if you have a spawn well set up. You can put the routing spire on the A point, on the B point, on the high ground, inside, indoors, but it's very easy to destroy.
They're coming!
The thing I really like is that it creates a spawn for your whole empire, so you really feel like you can make a difference. Sometimes when it's the only spawn up, a ton of people start spawning on it and it can change the battle. There is many places in Planetside 2 where you cannot deploy a Sunder and keep it alive properly, so the routing spire is a great complement. It just had to be tuned a little bit. I think you should get XP for setting this up when people spawn on it. I think you should display the name of the one who put it. But overall, an amazing change. It made the construction system much more relevant. Now I set up my small base quickly. I pull ants. I usually never pull ants. So I pull my ants, go find some Corsium, build a smile silo, just to put the routing spire, and then set the spawn somewhere. Because you don't need that much to set a routing spire. You can just build a silo, a routing spire, a spawn, you put a beacon up, and then you can have your routing spire up and running. This is really great to set up, not too complicated. So it made me really interested in the construct system and trying to optimize my bases. I don't have much constructible unlocked now, it costs a lot of certs. But just with the vehicle terminal, with the Elysian spawn tomb, a routing spire, you can have a lot of fun. So really good job again. No more of the double team alert, now it's a winner take all when the alert starts. The faction at the end with the most territory wins. I think it's a great change. People are much more engaged. Before that, with the double team side, like you often find a faction that would disengage an alert because it had no chance to win. Now all the teams are pushing as hard, and it makes a very intense alert. Maybe they're a bit long now. They're 1 hour and a half. I think it's a bit long. Maybe you could reduce, I think, 15 minutes. Another change that I like is the quality of life improvements. Is the timer for your abilities in vehicles. It's extremely useful for me because I use fire suppression a lot. So no more stress guessing when you can pshit again. It's like pshit, oh. Next excellent change is the addition of new mechanics like piercing ability with the bishop gun. Of course, good job Doku, the guns look amazing. I'm not very good with the bishop. I unlocked it with certs and I put some attachments trying to get some kills with it. It's not a killing weapon, but the piercing mechanic, it's a great addition to the game. It gives me hope that they'll make the game more sophisticated, more cool, more interesting with new mechanics like that. I already had one double kill, but it was actually one team kill. So it works, it really works. So now some of the bats change. I hate the new delay on the C4, because I'm biased because I play Latusot a lot, and I almost always equip the C4. The 3D model is nice, of course, it's nice to have it refreshed. But the delay makes it very hard to kill maxes. Before it was quite easy to kill maxel with C4. Now it's extremely hard. So I think the nerf went a bit far. It looks like the C4 is lagging. You can plant it as fast as before, but to activate the C4 you have to wait a delay like of half a second, which seems huge when you're in front of a max or of a group of people. So I really don't like this change. For me, the C4 was like an equalizer. When you're in front of a lot of people, you have the chance to make a difference. Now it's near impossible, so I don't like it, but I'm sure you knew that. The outfit management is still bugged. It makes my game crash when I want to review applications, when people apply for my outfit and CIV. When I click on view application, the game crashes back to desktop. When I want to accept applications, it doesn't work, so I cannot accept a new application in my outfit. Sorry for the new applicants. This should be fixed as fast as possible, please Daybreak. I noticed the frame rate was a bit unstable after the update. Of course I get a lot of frame drops in the big battles with the aerial anomalies, but I was also getting some hitches, some micro freezes when I was getting XP or getting kills. You could feel it with the high frame rate. It's a bit better the last days, but it's still there. Another thing I don't like is that you don't get XP for the spawns you set up with the router. You work very hard to build a base and set up a spawn, and finally you don't even get XP when people spawn on it. And people don't even see who planted the spawn, so you're an anonymous spawn provider. Another thing I don't like is that the Corsium is very rare and hard to find when you don't have the radar for the ant. I think it should be maybe default. And the Corsium resource could be more common, more easy to find for ants, so people can build easier. But honestly, the recent changes had made the construction system much more interesting to me. I found myself pulling ants, building bases, building silos, when before I was never doing this. I thought this was boring, but now that I can place spawns with the rooting spires, it made it very interesting for me. And I'm grinding certs to get the operator strikes. I spent some Daybreak cash to buy a vehicle air terminal, which can be very useful. Because when you pull vehicles from your constructible items, you don't pay nanites, you pay it with Corsium, which is also a very interesting mechanic they have added. I see a lot more people building bases using the flail, the artillery that now you can set up. Orbital strike being built much more often. Now they can hit normal bases, but I've never seen this actually, not yet. But I really like that it starts to impact the normal game, and it gives secondary objectives for people. Now the construction object that I would love so much is a jumper. The jumper, like the jumpers you have in biolabs, that enables you to go travel very far. If you could build this with the construction system, this would be so much fun. Like combined with an Elysian spawn tomb, you could have so much fun. Setting up a spawn and a jumper and combining the two. Please Daybreak! So overall, very good update. Thanks for the changes, thanks for keeping the game alive. Please reduce the delay on the C4, this would make me very happy. So that's it guys, now I wanted to give a small update on the recent days because I was very sick and I couldn't do videos and play. I think it's this bad habit that I have of sitting down all the time to play, edit videos. Bad food habits, messed up sleep, I don't sleep much, I don't work out. And it really messed up with my body, I had to go to the doctor, etc. I'm 45 kilograms, I'm very skinny. I still have a good mood, alhamdulillah, but I think I have to take care of my body better. So I'm sorry for the lack of content. I don't think I'll be able to post as much as before, but I'm still there, loving the game, like always. Voila, just wanted to give a small update. I hope you're good. Thanks a lot for the support so far. Voila. See you soon, guys. Bye bye.
This would be good as new. Enemy spotted. Stay alert. I'll start repair. Enemy engineer in the area.